Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. And to a video that I did not want to do, but I have to do it because of a comment by Jeff recently who said, what did he say? I don't know what I said, I made a political comment in one of my Heidelberg videos, and he said, we are Americans, we love our president, please refrain from making political comments against our president. I don't talk bad about Angela Merkel either. And I said, okay, I have to answer to this in a full video. It's not enough to write a comment about this. I'm right here now at the Risi-Huber-Platz in the borough of München-Sendling, and I saw some stickers at a pole right over there where the U-Bahn sign is, and that showed me that this is the right place to do this video. First of all, hi Jeff, nice to meet you. Angela Merkel retired in 2021. That's almost 5 years ago. And in the meantime, Friedrich Merz, who is the Chancellor right now, he was not her successor. Her successor was Olaf Scholz. So we do have two Chancellors now after Angela Merkel. Second of all, as mentioned, it was on one of my Heidelberg videos where this comment was. And I thought about, do I look, because I didn't remember what I said. Heidelberg was in mid-November, so it's been a while. So 6 weeks after, I don't know what I said in each of my videos because I'm making a lot of videos normally. So I decided, okay, I should rewatch the video and see what I said. But then I decided, no, I will not do that because it doesn't matter at all. Because making political comments is not only everyone's right, but everyone's duty. We do live in democracies and we are friendly nations to each other. At least we were friendly nations, Germany and the United States, until the current president came into play in 2016 and then again last year. And in case we do have any problems, he is the only reason for that because of his style of politics. And you love your president. This is absolutely your right to do. Feel free to do so. But I just looked it up in the train when I came here. His approval rating right now is 31%. So you are in a very fast shrinking minority of Americans that love the president. And having an approval rating that's approaching 30%. And this is a reason to retire. Absolutely. I would not want to be the president of a country when only 30% of the people approve what I do. And the number is not going up, the number is going down. And yeah, as mentioned, we are friendly nations, at least on the paper we are. So I think it is an absolute right of everybody, almost a duty, to call out politics in a friendly country. And not only that, we live in a democracy. We have the right to speak out about everything that comes to our minds. Other than the new president of the United States thinks and allows. Yeah, J.D. Vance said that here in Munich, last year at the Munich Security Conference. He said, and I quote, "There's a new sheriff of free speech in town, and his name is Donald Trump." And now he's suppressing free speech. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Mr. President, for not sticking to the word your vice president gave to the world here at the Munich Security Conference. And you are contradicting yourself so much, and you're fooling your supporters so much. This is unbelievable. Because a democracy lives on the right of free speech for everybody. Sometimes I have to say unfortunately, because it brings up people like Donald Trump, it brings up populism, it also brings up the right for speech to fascists like, what is his name? Greg Bovino, the guy with ice, you know? Or here in Germany, people like Bernd Höcke or Beatrix von Storch, or as we see right over there, this guy who is running to become the mayor of Munich, Clemens Baumgärtner. Yeah, he has basically no chance because the sitting mayor of Munich, Dieter Reiter, is very, very popular. Yeah, and as mentioned, I think it is my right. It is my honor, it's my privilege, it's almost my duty to call out politicians for what they say and what they do. And the situation you have in the United States right now, for me, it's very, very frightening. I do not travel to the United States right now because I don't want to give my money to Donald Trump and his cronies that they can spend it on ice. I don't want to travel to the United States because I don't want to be picked up by ICE, detained to El Salvador or anywhere else for the crime of visiting a country, and other guys that are handcuffed and put into unmarked vans, basically kidnapped, although they are citizens of a certain country they live in. This is an absolute non-starter for me. And even picking up illegal aliens, people that live in this country for quite some time, they have jobs there, they pay taxes. What do you think happens when all these people are gone? I can tell you what would happen in Germany if the new Nazi party, aka the AfD, or I call them the NSDAP, in case they come to power and realize their ideas of remigration, this is how they call it right here, the whole health sector will collapse because health is expensive. And in Germany we do have healthcare, national healthcare for everybody. And I think this is a good thing, but one thing that happens with it, it is expensive. And there are a lot of low-paying, high-responsible jobs, especially in hospitals, that people need to do, and a lot of migrants do these jobs. And in case they would not be there would be nobody here to drive you around in your bed, to prepare you for surgery, to care for you during the night, to get rid of your pee, to get all these dirty jobs in the hospital. All of them, almost all of them, are done by migrants because the political system here in Germany doesn't recognize their qualification. This is pretty sad, and yeah, I don't want to live in a country where the healthcare breaks together because of stupid political decisions. Let's go further. What else would break together? Restaurants, very, very many of them. Like every McDonald's in Germany would have to close because all the low-paying, low-reward jobs done by immigrants. Very, very many of these jobs done by immigrants. Restaurants, hospitals. And there are a lot of other points like supermarkets, street cleaning, trash removal, all these jobs you don't see. Train drivers, bus drivers, all the jobs that are low pay, low recognition, but very, very important. So many migrants do these jobs, and they're doing them very good, and we need these people. We need them to work here. We need them to, that their degrees and their qualifications are recognized, and that they can work there, the job they learned here. Because, what was that? A professor who was a professor at university in Kiev, he is now working in Munich as a limousine driver. He could teach further generations because he is qualified, he has a degree, he's a doctor, he's a professor. He has to be a limousine driver. What did I read about? A girl from Romania, she's a qualified elementary school teacher. She's working as a prostitute because her degree is not recognized here in Germany. This all is very, very sad. This all has to change. And calling this out, talking about politics, is not only a privilege, it's a duty for everyone who is walking around here on this planet right now, everyone who is opposed to tyrants and autocrats like Donald Trump. So Jeff, I hope you watched to the end. I think you didn't, but in case you did, goodbye.